Hey guys, welcome to another video on my channel Hairliciously. I hope all of you guys are doing great. So today is going to be a sponsored video by Dr. Bhatti. I'm going to be introducing his clinic in India, which is called Darling's Bud. And he is actually one of the few Indian doctors that I would recommend for anybody who is looking to get a hair transplant. He is actually one of the few doctors in India who actually does all of the extractions and creating the slits and works with experienced technicians to place the grafts into the recipient area. So as you guys know, there's a lot of clinics that are actually run in India by doctors, but in reality they are actually performed by a lot of the technicians, and a lot of times the doctors don't really oversee or even have much to do with the whole transplantation process. And this can leave room for a lot of errors. This is why a lot of people are really not satisfied with their hair transplant results, because a lot of the inexperienced technicians take over and they pretty much butcher up the hair transplant. So if you guys are interested in his work, he does have a YouTube channel and also a website. You guys can visit him at darlingbudsindia.com, or you guys can simply type in his name, Dr. Bhatti, on YouTube search, and you would be able to find out a lot of his work, and you guys would be amazed to see how much of a difference that he actually does when it comes to not only working with scar revisions, but also people who are suffering from extensive hair loss. So I would really recommend him due to his ability to recreate a natural looking hairline, and for those who don't really have enough donor supply in the back of their scalps due to their higher Norwood or extensive balding, Dr. Bhatti also uses body hairs to be able to provide more hairs for people who are actually lacking in the donor zone. So if you guys do end up wanting to get a free consultation with Dr. Bhatti, you can go to his website. You can ask him for a free consultation where you can consult with him, send him photographs so you can assess and determine what the best course of action would be. He's also doing a special if you guys refer my name, Hairliciously, to Dr. Bhatti. He is actually going to be giving you guys 50 cents USD per graft via FUE, which I think is amazing given the reputation of the doctor. So if you guys were to end up getting a 3,000 graft via FUE, that would only cost $1,500 USD in addition to service charges. So that I think is a really good deal, because I got mine for a little over $5,000 USD in South Korea. So I think it's going to be a very good opportunity for those who are looking to get an affordable hair transplant through a reputable doctor. So in today's video, I kind of wanted to focus more on extensive hair loss and people who are considering a hair transplant, but they do have a limited number of donor supply. I know that a lot of my videos have been focusing on people who were either Norwood 2 or Norwood 3, maybe even Norwood 4, but I haven't really touched the topic of people who are suffering from a more severe type of hair loss where they actually lack donor hair. And a lot of times people who are in, let's say, like a Norwood 5, Norwood 6, or Norwood 7, they pretty much think that they're screwed and hopeless because they've already lost so much hair. They think that a hair transplant is not going to do anything, and they feel like the results are going to be minimal. So the good thing is that Dr. Bhatti actually specializes in extensive hair loss, people who don't have enough donor hair, by being able to use different types of body hairs, whether it be from the chest, the beard, the legs, the arms, whatever, and he can drastically improve a person's appearance. So the first patient we see here has extensive hair loss, and he would probably be placed as a Norwood 6. He underwent over 3,300 grafts via FUE from the donor zone, as well as over 400 beard grafts due to his poor donor supply. So 2 years later, his results, as you guys can see, are spectacular with a natural looking hairline placement, and he has sufficient coverage in the mid-scalp region, which I think is a huge improvement from his before picture. The crown obviously is still lacking in density, but given his high degree of hair loss in his before picture, I feel like his results are pretty amazing and excellent. The hairline really frames his face really well, and it's amazing just how Dr. Bhatti was able to achieve this with about 3,700 grafts in total. Now the second patient is a 28-year-old Norwood 6 to a Norwood 7. He's fairly young for his age to be suffering from a high degree of hair loss, who has thinning on the top, and he actually had a failed hair transplant via FUT. He was left with poor growth and a nasty linear scar on the back of his scalp, as you guys know is commonly known as the smiley face. And as you guys can see here, he has a limited donor supply in the back due to his extensive balding, but luckily Dr. Bhatti extracted over 3,100 grafts from the scalp via FUE, and he also took out a little over 400 beard grafts, which was used to fill in his mid-scalp. So the area transplanted is still lacking in density, but we can obviously see a drastic improvement in his appearance due to his new hairline. And patients really need to know that a full density cannot really be achieved, especially if you have more of a severe type of hair loss. And that's because of the limited donor supply and the larger area, the bald area, and it's simply not possible through hairs from the donor zone. So with the help of body hair, Dr. Bhatti is able to definitely make this person's hair a lot better, because not only is he using the limited donor supply, but he's also using different parts of the bodies hairs to be able to add in a more thicker and denser head of hair. Now this last patient is also a diffuse thinning Norwood 6 who underwent over 3,600 grafts via FUE in one session, and the hairline was redesigned, and you guys can see the results here at 9 months. Now Dr. Bhatti did a great job as far as coverage, and for somebody who actually had a severe form of hair loss, I think the patient's hairline looks extremely natural, and it really complements and frames his overall face really well. So remember, hair transplant is an art, and it creates an illusion of a full set of hair, and this can obviously be seen through the work of Dr. Bhatti. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys have any questions, please make sure to reach out to me or Dr. Bhatti. I will be putting his contact information and his website in the description box below. My next video is going to be talking about some of the updates on the latest hair loss treatments. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting on some of the things that are in the pipelines, so make sure to subscribe, stay tuned, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care.